What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream, and good morning to you. Happy Tuesday morning here, and got my coffee in hand, so hopefully you do too. And we are off and running. A lot to get to here in the crypto space. What Elon Musk's investment could mean for Twitter's crypto plans. We're going to jump into that. Go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're bringing you content like this each and every day, adding value here in the crypto space. And in this live stream, we are also going to get into Bitcoin Miami, some big things happening around there as well. Of course, that happens tomorrow. Looking forward to the conference out there. And yeah, I'm also going to be bringing you some live content, some CVC coverage maybe out there in Miami. So be on the lookout for that. I'll have more information on that as they're having their event. Well, they're going to be, at least out there in Miami. So good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? What is going on? Good morning, Rores. Like the smash button, giggity. Yeah, what's up, Salvatore? What's happening? Good morning, Boca. How we doing? Brad, what's going on? What's going on? Beautiful day today. Beautiful day. Good morning. Good morning. Coffee. Yes, coffee. Morning. Yeah, WAGMI still exploding for sure. Good morning, Steve. How we doing? Tatted says we are watching BTC break above that 48.3 to look for more continuous upward movement. Yeah, we're getting close there. That would be the 200 moving average. So a lot of resistance to be expected there at 48.3. Great stuff from Tatted Grizzly there. Right now we're at 46.7 right now. We are up about 1.5%. Bitcoin usually moves around this time of year, especially right around this conference that's being held. And we'll see if that has anything to do with how it drives the market forward. We usually get some big news around this event too, right? Usually there's one big piece that could really propel the crypto market forward. And many people still believe we're going to be entering a bull market in May. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. Jay Crypto, what's happening? What is going on? Robert, what's happening? What's happening? Shiba Inu is setting their target to the moon. And for everyone who bought the dip and those of you with diamond hands, this is Crypto Burger, we will probably be rewarded very soon when the next bull run starts. Great stuff, Crypto Burger. Yeah, I've said many times, 2025 is my Shiba Inu hold time. Every asset's different, right? Every asset is different. Some are swing trades. Some are day trades. Some are holds. And then with Shiba Inu, I have other positions where I can, swing trade out of it. But my opening position, when I got in super, super early to Shib, I am holding the line on that puppy because I want to see what that thing does over the next several years. So great insight there. Let's see what's happening. Avatar, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, 2112 Crypto. What's going on? Lucas, Cult showing great consolidation this morning, about to pop. Yeah, it is. We're going to talk about Cult actually as well. I'm thinking about maybe adding more to my position because I was waiting for this. Oh, actually, not Cult. I was actually thinking about CVC, but I didn't. Okay, there's Cult. Okay, that's nice consolidation too. Nice green candlestick working there. But I was looking at CVC too. We finally got a green candlestick working on CVC. Did we finally find the basement there on CVC? Of course, they've got some interesting insight coming out of the conference there. Here you go. So you can see it finally bounced off that 1696 range right down in here. So that's good to see. CVC has a green candlestick working as well this morning. But yeah, WAGMI has been the talk of the town. This thing is absolutely exploding still. Look how much this thing got up to yesterday, or actually today. Got all the way up to the 2.3, almost 2.4 level at one point. We've since come back down a little bit, but still an $18 million market cap. WAGMI has got a game coming out later this month. So definitely good stuff. But I want to get into this one for sure here. What Elon Musk's investment could mean for Twitter's crypto plan. So how about this right here? Just this morning happening. All right. I'm excited to share that we're appointing Elon Musk to our board. This is Twitter. Through conversations with Elon in recent weeks, it became clear to us that he would bring great value to our board. So if you missed this big story yesterday, Elon now owns 10% essentially of Twitter. Their stock price skyrocketed yesterday, up about 27%. And yes, that is a skyrocket in the stock market. I know it's a little different than crypto, right? By the way, if you're just popping in, make sure you hit that like button. Let's push this out to more people out there. Like, comment down there. I'm always reading the chat here as much as I can. If I miss you, I will resurface and get to it. But yeah, this is big, right? Now, Elon, very close with Jack Dorsey. He's been tight with him for a long time. Jack Dorsey slowly kind of left Twitter, right? He's got other ventures, of course, right, with Square and other things like that he's focusing on. But they've always been really tight. And he still has, I think, it's like Bezos at Amazon, right? I still think Dorsey can pull some strings at Twitter, and I would venture to guess that he pulled some strings to get Elon in here on the board. And we all know that Elon is a very big crypto bull. So is Jack Dorsey. Okay. We've already integrated Bitcoin tips on Twitter, Ethereum tips as well. There's been talk about Dogecoin tips. Hopefully Shiba Inu tips come down the line. But there might be some bigger things here, that we're looking for down the line here with Twitter and cryptocurrency. And Elon has also talked a little bit more about free speech and what he wants to do on that front as well with Twitter. So Elon messages back here. This is just this morning, guys, 8:39. Looking forward to working with Parag and Twitter board to make significant improvements to Twitter in the coming months. So this is interesting. Now we're going to jump into this article. Before we do, just want to say good morning to a few more people. What's up, Rodney? Jordy, how we doing? Tara, taking abuse still in. Yeah, I don't know. Where's Tara? Okay, we're down here at the 3.7 level still. Okay. I'm not so much really concerned. I mean, we're trading sideways really since March 24th, really. I mean, that's sideways action. So I'm okay with that. I got to sneeze, but it won't come out. What's up, David? Cecilia, good morning. Let's hope to find, let's hope for a good crypto day. Always, Cecilia. It's always a good day. It's always a good day. If we're here, we woke up, our feet hit the ground. That's a good day, right? Jonathan, what's happening? Good morning. Chris, good morning. What's happening? Let's see. Mark DB, what's going on? Salvatore, what's happening? Good morning, Zach. Did I miss out on the BTFA chart yet? No, we have not gone into that, Tony. What's happening? Good morning to you. Nice, Mark. Join your Patreon last night. Excited to learn more. Welcome in, Brett. Yeah, I saw you. I should have sent you a message too. If you have any trouble getting in the Discord, let me know. Great community over there. Over 1,000 people. We're having a great time. We're helping each other learn and grow, despite what people want to say about us. We're pushing forward. The only way to combat negativity is positivity, and the people in our Discord know the value that we all bring together. It's not just me either. Zach, where are we able to watch the new donation video of Zelda Inu? I believe they posted it, Jordy, but we'll take a look at that. Doge is moving on Elon's news. Is it? Let me see. It is. It's up about 5%. So 10% in the last week, 3% in the last hour. Yeah, Doge is moving up a little bit on Elon news. Nice. Let's see. Shibtoro down 33%. Yeah, there's a reason for that. We're going to talk about it actually more now. It's this Hotbit situation. It's absolutely absurd what Hotbit has done. I just tweeted about this pretty recently. Let me go over here. So basically, Hotbit has damaged Shibtoro over the last month. And it's uncalled for and absolutely absurd what Hotbit is doing. I would encourage any developers to not list your asset there. They are completely manipulating the price and hurting projects that get listed there. It is absolutely ridiculous. I've been in contact with the Shibtoro devs. They are pretty much fed up with Hotbit. That is why they are, essentially delisting off that platform. And this is a learning experience. Again, for all other projects out there, I would highly encourage you to look what happened here. And Shibtoro will bounce back. I don't have any concerns here. We're basically back down here on this support line. Again, if you don't have patience, it's really hard to not let your emotions get the best of you. I mean, here's the thing. If you're looking for Shibtoro to go to 100x tomorrow, you're really concerned. But this is a multi-month to a year hold for me. We'll see where it goes. But I'm not concerned about it in the day-to-day or hour-to-hour, okay? That's where I stand on it, all right? So, yeah, it's because of the Hotbit stuff. We can get into a little bit more detail on that later. But thank you all for popping in here this morning. We're going to jump into this Elon story here. Just make sure you hit that like button real quick. Tatted Grizzly, what's happening? Doge. Para went crazy yesterday. I saw that. Yeah. Morning. Good morning. Are you bullish on Zelda Inu? Yes, definitely. They've had their another fourth donation, I think. Love what they're doing. Real world impact. Vince, their head dev, great individual. I've talked with him a couple different times. Really excited about that project over on the Binance side of things. Did I miss out on the first sip? Yeah, I think I took maybe 2 sips, but here's the third one for you. It's good stuff. I go to a local coffee shop down the road. Got to support the local people, right? The Starbuckses and the Dunkin' Donuts of the world, they're already crushing it. So I like to support local if I can. Let's see. If you include more than 2 emojis. Oh, there's Boca with the 2 emojis. And Steve coming up. Oh, come on. Boca, what's the issue with the emojis, man? We're okay with some emojis. Shibtoro hotbit remove and close trading, and I can't withdraw. The coin fees is very high. I lost my money in Shibtoro. Yeah, it's absolutely absurd, and it's not anything Shibtoro has control over. Bay, but get in their Telegram. I know that they're discussing this. Hotbit is doing the same with Zelda Inu. It's getting ridiculous. Yeah, Brad, it's getting ridiculous with a lot of projects, guys. Hotbit is not a good exchange. Point blank. End of story. Okay, I'm hearing it from multiple communities. Appreciate that, Vito. Thank you for the kind words, man. Always here for you every day. Always here for you, showing up and providing value. That's my goal. Hey, Zach, I created an NFT with 100 copies. It looks like you. I sold out yesterday at 100 a pop. Really? Forgot. I want to see those, man. That's pretty cool, though. Congrats. Goodbye in, though, right? Yeah, I think so. On Shibtoro? Yes, 100%. I think it's a great opportunity to buy the. I mean, we were up here at the 2.0 level, the 20 level. So essentially, you're what, 3.5x if we just get back to just this level, not even all-time highs, which I think we're going to see a reversal. Boca said, "Damn it, Steve." Sorry, had to do it. What happened with your coffee gog? Coffee gog? Oh, coffee mug. I don't have my Shiba Inu coffee mug. I don't have it with me, but I do have it. I just don't have it with me. I did fill more of my Apollo bag. Hell yeah, I did. Yep. Emoji spam clutters the stream. Coin shillers use it to draw attention so we can communicate without it. Okay. All right, Boca. Bigger Entertainment have removed all their SHIB-related tweets. Yeah, Happy Caddy. I feel bad for what's happened to Steven. I think he's a really good guy. I put a full video out on this whole situation. I think a lot of the hate that was coming his way was unwarranted. A lot of it was coming on Twitter, which we know is a super toxic place. Anyways, that's where the trolls hang, right? But I did create a video about it. And hey, look, there's my cousin right there. WAGMI up over 35%. Give my cousin some love here. Hutch Nass. We're trying to get him to 1,000 subs here. He's got 392. He's making some nice content over here. He's talking about engine, a lot of gaming stuff. WAGMI, got Terrareum, and he's real big in Zombie Inu. He's talking about Shibtoro a little bit too. Nice. So go give my guy some love over here. He's putting content out every single day. So let's see. There's my guy Kings too. Give him some love too. But okay, here's what I was going to show you. If you want to get more on that Stephen Cooper information, it's right here. We're going to jump into the Elon story. I promise. Keep getting sidetracked. But here's my thoughts on the whole thing with the Stephen Cooper stuff. Really was unfortunate, in my opinion. Really unfortunate. Let's see. I got mine on Uniswap, Jamie, but they've got it, obviously not on Hotbit anymore, but they also on a couple other exchanges. Make sure you just check out their website. We can dive into it, but I want to get in this article here. Smash that like, definitely. Okay, what Elon Musk's investment could mean for Twitter's crypto plans. Okay, so zoom in here a little bit. Oops. Let's see. Whenever Elon does anything on Twitter, the crypto market moves in response. At least it used to a lot more, right? During the Dogecoin era. Remember how much the market would move when Elon was tweeting? Hey, the thing with that is, when we're in a bull market, he really moves the needle. Okay. But anyway, but basically publishing a tweet, changing his name picture, or adding Bitcoin on his bio affects the markets. The latter even more so, sending Bitcoin price up 20%. This is why the community lies in anticipation of what Musk's Twitter investment could mean for crypto. Now, recent filings show that Tesla CEO purchased 9.2% stake on Twitter. This makes him the largest stakeholder in the platform. The news instantly pumped Twitter shares by more than 22%. I think it was even a little bit higher than that at one point in early trading, and sent Dogecoin near its 2-month high as well. Ken Lee, investment director at Binance Labs, told Cointelegraph that Musk's investment can help push the platform's crypto initiatives forward and even lead to integration of Doge within the platform. We do know that Elon is very big on Dogecoin. If we go over look at Doge, it's been a while since I've covered Doge on the channel, but I have definitely thrown some videos out on Doge. But of course, I'm very big on SHIB. And I think, SHIB right now has a lot more things going for it in terms of utility, but Dogecoin does have the richest man in the world in its back pocket. So that cannot be ignored. Okay. That is still a fact, right? He still is talking about Dogecoin all the time. Now, the one thing that never happened, do you guys remember when Elon said he was going to send the Doge 1 rocket to Mars or to the moon, at least to space? That's never happened. That was supposed to happen in Q1. I'm not quite sure what happened there, unless I missed it, but that was supposed to be a huge catalyst, right? But anyways, he still is, talking about Doge all the time, and it could mean now that he's in bed with Twitter that he could bring Dogecoin into the fold a little bit. But if we look at the 90-day on Doge, it's been a lot of sideways action. We've been a nice get down here at 11 cents early in March. Look at this. Okay. But it is reversing. We're back up to where we were basically in February here at these levels. We had a nice little pop in January all the way up to about 20 cents. Obviously, we're way off its all-time highs still. Let's go out to the 1 year. We could see where we were. Actually, let's go max. Okay. There we go. So basically, obviously we had the huge pop back in May, right? All the way up to 70 some odd cents. But a nice little reversal happening here, right? You see that little reversal right there happening at the bottom of that chart. So that is nice to see for Dogecoin. And I know a lot of people still holding their Doge, and a lot of people were in less than 1 cent. A lot of people, that was their start into cryptocurrency, and still ranked number 12. You can't really ignore it. It's not talked a lot about maybe as much now, but let me get a quick sip in. But you can't be, you can't ignore it. It's still here. It's not going anywhere. That's for sure, especially with Elon there. What do you guys think? Is it a good time to maybe buy Dogecoin after this Elon news? What do you think? It is reversing a little bit up 5% right now. Maybe wait for a little bit of a pullback. But here's the 7-day. Nice price action on the 7-day. I mean, this is a kind of a good opportunity, I think, to swing trade for me. Manoj, thank you so much for the donation. Hey, Zach, what do you think about Robo Inu, please? I don't know much about them. Let me see here if we can find something here. Guys, make sure you hit that like button on your way inside. Thank you so much. What's up, Bleaves? How we doing, man? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you, brother. What do you think about Robo Inu? Let's see here. Robo Inu. Here it is. Robo Inu Finance. I'm going to drop the chat into our group here of influencers. And let's see. We could drop this in here. Anyone is welcome. There we go. Okay, Robo Inu. It's a hub for global digital finance, aims to help people to manage their own finances and achieve their financial freedom. Okay, what are they doing, though? Thank you so much for the donation there, Manoj. Here's their website. Okay. The CEO of Robo Inu is the former CEO of Saitama. Gotcha. Okay. That's interesting stuff. Appreciate that, please. Let's see. A new crypto coin created by people who work in the research and science community, inspired by the idea of NASA's ambitious plan to launch robo-dogs to Mars. Very interesting. Where is the contract? There we go. Contract. Let's copy that. Let's throw this into Dex. I've never actually looked at this chart, so I'm curious to see what this looks like. Oops. Should pop up. Should auto-populate for us. There it is. Shibtoro is a great discount right now because of the Hotbit crap that's going on. It's really unfortunate. Guys, again, I want to just keep saying this. Hotbit is a terrible exchange. It is purposely hurting communities. It's hurting Shibtoro right now. It's hurting Zelda Inu. Wow, that's a good-looking chart there for Robo. Kind of consolidating a little bit. Had 2 pops. It's been out since November. Interesting. Okay. I'll keep this one on my radar for sure. RBIF. Yeah, 300 plus eyes. Yeah, Demetrius, I agree. Like the smash button, people. Morning, BTFA sold out quick in the pre-sale. Didn't manage to snatch any myself, unfortunately. Yeah, it had a pretty good launch yesterday. Let's see where it's at today. BTFA, let's see. Let's see where BTFA is today. Okay, we're still at the 7.4. Nice. That's a pretty good launch. Pretty good launch, definitely. WAGMI has just ballooned. Man, this thing is on a tear, isn't it? Look at that thing. Crazy. Yeah, I didn't have a sponsorship with Hotbit, nor do I want one. I don't want to associate myself with any of those people over there. Not in the slightest. So not worried about that. There's only one Inu, and that's Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is the king, no question. Shib is king. Shib is king. What's up, Emmett? How we doing, man? Have I heard of Pays Payment Crypto? No. What is it, Emmett? Let me know in chat. CVC, Emmanuel. Yeah, we could jump on CVC real quick, but we got to get back into this Elon story. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so according to Lee, Elon Musk's investment in Twitter could help to increase the acceleration of Twitter's crypto adoption. It remains to be seen whether Twitter will be adopting Elon's beloved Dogecoin moving forward. So this news kind of breaks. That's why Dogecoin pumping a little bit. Elon has always been very public about the concept of more decentralized and censorship-resistant social media platforms. And this is something that blockchain and Web3 technology can help enable. So I agree with this 100%. Okay. This is Ken Lee, investment director at Binance Labs. There is no question that Elon is getting into this. Like, why does he do this? Why does he buy over 9% of this company? Because he wants to make it a more decentralized and censorship-resistant social media platform. There's no question this is at the forefront of what he wants to do with Twitter. And here's the thing. What Elon can do, obviously by himself, is amazing, but he's always put himself around great people, and it looks like they're going to, allow him to bring other great people into the fold, I'm sure. So I'm really looking forward, to see what Twitter's stock price does. Let's actually take a look at what it's doing today real quick. Hold on. I'm curious because it was up 22% yesterday. Believes in the house too. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Not too much, man. I'm looking at this Twitter stock price real quick. What do you think, man? As I'm pulling this up, what do you think Elon's going to do with crypto now that he's got, a stronghold of some Twitter stock?
I have the probably exact opposite opinion of Elon Musk having control of Twitter, because I feel like he's misguided in what he's trying to do or what he's thinking of. So,
So you disagree with this here, that he's probably looking to make it more decentralized and censorship resistant and kind of more geared toward Web3?
Well, there's always going to be problems with censorship in some fashion, but Twitter is not the bastion of freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is your ability to say whatever you want within the confines of whatever law that doesn't endanger others, to anybody that you want to, not to everybody. What Elon's doing is he's applying his decision on what freedom of speech is, and he's applying it to a bullhorn. Twitter is not freedom of speech. Twitter is a bullhorn, and you don't have the right. You're not entitled to my bullhorn in order to tell everybody what you think. We live with the First Amendment, and we've had freedom of speech for all this time without Twitter. Twitter didn't change how freedom of speech works. Facebook didn't change how freedom of speech works. Freedom of speech is still the same now as it was then. What people are trying to do is erroneously apply the First Amendment to private industry, and you can't do that. And,
good point.
One of the first things that you learn in management in a company is, and it's management 101, like the people who don't agree with what you what your company's core values are, that's fine, as long as they don't say it out loud. Like, you could be whoever you want to be, do whatever you want to do, as long as you're not speaking for the company or treating it as if you're. But when you have values that are different, then you just pay severance and you move on. And you don't have the right to just go in and say whatever you want to whomever you want without any fear of consequence. You can do that in your personal life. You cannot do that in your business life. And Twitter is a business. So he's applying the wrong principle here, and it's a mistake. And this mistake is probably going to erode Twitter even worse than it already is.
Wow. I love the insight, man. I love that, we bring on different opinions. And guys, make sure you guys are subscribing to Believes. He's got great insight. He's always talking about, I know he's real big on Volt Inu, WAGMI as of late, Believes too. So I appreciate your insight, man. And guys, definitely go subscribe. I always encourage you to subscribe to a lot of different people, hear different voices, right? We all bring something different to the table, but I think you hit on something, Believes, that a lot of people forget. And I want to go back to this. Twitter's a private company. They could set their own rules and regulations. But I guess my question is, how much power will Elon have, right? In setting those rules and regulations. That's the big one. But I hear you too. I hear where you're coming from as well. But from a crypto standpoint, could it be good for crypto? Do you think like more cryptocurrencies will be adopted, let's say for tips, right? We've got Bitcoin and Ethereum already. People are already talking about Dogecoin. That's why we're seeing some little price action here on Doge. What do you think on that front?
I would be a fan. I would be a fan of anything that enhances what crypto is doing. So I think the technology is coming, whether he's involved or not. Like I really think that it is.
That's a good point.
I might have a new employee walking in. I might have to put you on mute for just a second.
No problem, brother. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Mohammed says, Zach, you're doing some great stuff in the crypto community. Appreciate that, Mohammed. Asuna Token community sends their love. Yeah, Asuna Token has been looking pretty good, actually. Let's take a look at it. I'll take a look at it. Thank you so much for the super chat there. Guys, make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Asuna Inu. I'm actually talking with them a little bit. They want to maybe come on for an AMA. I'm kind of just going through my due diligence a little bit, learning more about what they're doing. But the chart has, obviously seen better days, but I'm still curious to see what they're doing. And obviously, you always want to buy low, sell high, right? But I'm still kind of talking to them a little bit, and appreciate the insight there, Mohammed. I got to do some more homework there. Lucas says Believes doesn't want Trump back on Twitter. LOL.
I'm back. Oh, I love Donald Trump. I think he's hilarious.
It's pretty hilarious. I mean, people were immediately saying like once Elon did this, he only did this to get Trump back on Twitter. Because he saw like, there's a lot of conversations around freedom of speech and decentralization, and you should be able to say what you want. And, freedom of speech has always been an interesting dynamic, right? It's because it's never really clear cut and dry. Like there's always that subjectivity of like, what is a threat and what is freedom of speech? There's always that line we're tiptoeing. But it'll be interesting to see what he does. I'll let you finish your point there that you were making though, too, if you want to hop back into it.
Yeah. Well, first to that one, like, I think Donald Trump is hilarious. I don't think he's a smart guy, but he's an entertaining guy. I mean, he's a game show host. So, right. I mean, why not enjoy a game show host? But the issue there isn't Donald Trump or anybody else. The issue is you can't apply your principles to my bullhorn. You can apply your principles of free speech to the world and yourself. You can't apply it to a private business. That's already been made clear by the Supreme Court over and over and over and over again. So, like, I don't care who's on Twitter or who's off Twitter. But the important thing is, how does Elon advance crypto? And I don't think that, like, I think that what we're looking at, we're not going to see crypto the way we look at crypto right now. And I think that it's important that everybody here understand, like, get your money while you can right now. Get your millions, get them, because by the time if Elon does anything, by the time it's happening, we're going to be looking at CBDCs everywhere. And we're no longer going to be in control, like as if we're already in control. We're already out of control of crypto, but it's kind of tenuous. So any progress that gets made is going to include the integration of these centralized digital currencies, and they're going to become quote unquote crypto. And we're going to start looking very rapidly at that. There's going to be an American cryptocurrency. There's going to be a European crypto, like all these things are coming because
like a digital dollar. Like you mean like okay.
Yeah, and the governments are going to start taking this process over because they want their tax money, they want their revenue, they don't want people hiding. Like it's just, I don't like the future of the government being involved in cryptocurrency as we sit right now. Like maybe Bitcoin survives, maybe Ethereum survives, maybe a few other blockchains survive, but 90% of our space already doesn't survive anyway.
Yeah, true.
So it's going to be even worse when the government is involved. And when Elon's involved, he can only do so much to prevent the government from being involved, and he's going to have to compromise at some point, and that compromise is going to be CBDCs. So I don't like him being in charge of it, but then again, it doesn't really matter whether he's in charge or somebody else. It's all going to end up the same way.
Yeah, we're going in the same direction. I mean, yesterday, cryptocurrency news out of the UK, Treasury to regulate some stable coins. So they want to be a big first mover and shaker, it looks like. Did you catch any of this stuff yesterday coming out of the UK?
Yeah, I saw that. And what was funny was they've been so anti-Floki recently with the advertisements and stuff like that, calling them misleading, and it was just nonsense the way that they were treating it. Then I thought, like, wait a minute, the European Union is going out of their way to attack cryptocurrency. Then I realized UK is no longer in the European Union, so they're doing whatever they want. So more power to them. Like adopt. If we can get to further adoption, guess what? We add new investors. That adds new money into the market. Let's push this thing up to 4 trillion instead of 3 trillion.
100%. Yeah, one of the things that came out of a story I read yesterday, I think I put a video out on this too, yesterday was, that they weren't shutting the door off with Bitcoin and Ethereum as well in terms of accepting both of those as payment. In fact, they even said they want to go there next after looking at stablecoins. So I agree with you, man. I think, for me, I've always been on the fence about adoption, or I'm sorry, about regulation, because I could see both sides of it, right? Like, I see like we're getting less decentralized and more centralized by regulating it, but I also know how much big money is on the sidelines because it's not regulated, right? Do you kind of share that same sentiment, or do you have a different take?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? And I hear people, it's like, no, keep your hands out of my crypto. The reason why we're here is because it's this decentralized place, and we have the power to do what we want with our money. But at the same time, how much big money is on the sidelines that will enter this market when they feel safer, right? I've been talking to a lot of people too, and it's interesting. The conversations now around tax season are changing. CPAs are talking to people about cryptocurrency way more than they once were, especially people who are super well off, right? Especially the people maybe a little bit older in their, let's just say 50s or 60s. Hey, there's these conversations are happening now. Hey, John, have you thought about maybe making 1 to 3% of your overall portfolio in Bitcoin and Ethereum, or maybe, putting it into what's the Bitcoin ETF, right? Or what's the other one that they can invest in that's basically the safe way to invest in crypto? It starts with a G. I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, shit. It's a, what the hell is it called? Somebody will put it in chat. But these conversations are starting to be had, right? And I think on that front, it could be good, right, for crypto? Because, I mean, there's a lot of big money sitting there waiting on the sidelines, right?
You would think that, you would think that, first of all, the government is fighting every step of the way. There is, 2 total Bitcoin ETFs, right? Not crypto related, just Bitcoin related. And I think Anthony Scaramucci is one of the people who just like, he understands that Skybridge Capital is deeply invested into cryptocurrencies. And I think that he understands that it's not just Bitcoin, and that there has to be some sort of mass adoption to take it to the next step. And what he sees, and he's been very adamant, there is a lot of pushback from the SEC to prevent any more Bitcoin ETFs. And the Bitcoin ETFs that are out, only like 10% maximum of their investment is in Bitcoin. So like, we're not really looking at, what we were looking at was the opportunity for mass adoption. What we didn't get was mass adoption, because what we didn't get was a mass ETF. We just got something that had a little bit of Bitcoin in it, so they could call it something. So we have a long way to go. It just sounds like we're making progress, but we're not really. We're just getting a little acquiescence from the SEC, and that's it.
It's a good point. And I think Victor, reiterates that point. This is a good comment. Reminder, crypto value is still, the overall crypto market, guys, is less than Apple. Yeah. Okay. The overall crypto market is 2.26 trillion. What's Apple? I think it's over 3, right? Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a Apple market cap. It's the largest market cap on the stock market. Where the heck is it here? Market cap 2.90 trillion. So there you go. 2.90 trillion to 2.26. So I think that goes to Believe's point and Victor's point there that, yeah, we're still far. We're still a ways away. We had a great resurgence of cryptocurrency in 2020 and 2021. We've dialed back quite a bit here in 2022. We haven't seen a lot of new people coming into the space for a lot of reasons. But bringing this thing back to like this year, Believes, do you think we're getting ready for a breakout here in May? Do you think it's around the corner? The sentiment is slowly changing here. We've got Bitcoin Miami coming up this week. Usually we get some big news out of that. What do you think? Are we getting ready for a big bull run?
I think we're at the start of it already. I think I said the other day to anybody who would listen, since everybody thinks that we're in this bull trap, that usually means the opposite. Everybody's just definite that, oh, it's a bull trap. It's a bull trap. And when everybody's thinking that, it's actually going to be that bull run. And I mean, look how well the market's holding up right now. Sure. This thing wants to run. It wants to have that big moment. Like Ethereum is down 1.1%. Ethereum's been down 1% on an hour candle a couple of times so far. And then all of a sudden it shoots right back up. The bulls want this thing to run. And I think that we're just looking for that catalyst, that reason for Bitcoin or Ethereum to run, that one news cycle where things start to move like big time. I think that's all we're looking for. And then once that happens, and it will come, it will happen. Once it hits, and it's got to be, I think it's got to be the American market, because the American market has been so dodgy in the last little while with whether or not they're going to be in the Ukraine, inflation being out of control. There's so many different things that have been a negative in the news cycles for the U.S. market, that anything positive that just sends this thing will start a bull run, maybe the biggest bull run that we've had yet.
I think so too, dude. I agree with you. I think, I mean, here's the Bitcoin chart the last month, right? Right. We always say, when in doubt, zoom out. I mean, it wasn't very long ago where we were stuck at 36, 37,000. And here we go. What a difference just a month makes. We're touching up over 47K a little bit here just late last month. We've got this big conference coming up this week. People are calling for Bitcoin to get to 50K. I do think a lot of the whales around this time of year, especially around this conference, they maybe artificially pump the price of Bitcoin because of all the excitement around the event. So I'll be curious to see if that happens. Usually we get some big piece of information out of this too. Like last year, it was the El Salvador adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. That was said last year. Now, Jack Mallers is one of the main speakers, the CEO of Strike. He's going to have a big presentation. I'll be in attendance for that. I'm looking forward to it. He had a tweet. Let me see if I can find it. Did you see this? When he had the Apple hat on and he's flipping off the Chase Bank thing?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What do you make of that?
So
are we looking too deep at that?
I don't. Yeah, I think it was incidental, because I don't know. Like, here's the thing: what does Apple have to do with Chase Bank? It could be that you're striking a partnership, and maybe it's just that he's got some kind of agreement in principle with them to do something. And remember that it was the old hat too. It wasn't even a new Apple hat. Like, it was something from the 70s or something.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, maybe what he is implying is that the internet and digital technology is the wave of the future versus Chase. Maybe he's saying, but see, Apple has been pretty conservative about everything that they've done so far. Do they have a Bitcoin portfolio? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think they've been slow to adopt. They cut off a lot of crypto. Didn't they cut off some crypto wallets a while back? So because they wanted to be in their Apple wallet, in their ecosystem. Like, Apple's they're not the greatest company at adoption of cryptocurrency yet. So I don't think it means anything at this point. I think he's just trying to send his own message, but I don't think it's a broad one.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically this is kind of the conversation being had here. Let me just zoom in there a little bit. Is Apple ripe for Bitcoin adoption? One thing's up to Strike CEO Jack Mallers. There he is. Appears to be dropping a clue after clue. We'll see, right? We're gonna soon find out. And the Bitcoin 2022 convention right around the corner here. Mallers last year introduced that El Salvador would make Bitcoin legal tender. So a lot of people now saying, "Oh, what does he got for us this year?" Well, here's this tweet with the Apple hat. We'll see. But hey, let's jump into the DGen space a little bit, because I know we got a lot of DGens in the chat too. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, subscribe to Believe's channel. Great guy, and providing great content too. So listen to a lot of different voices out there. I think it really helps you make your better decisions. But heading over to the DGen space, man, what's piquing your interest right now? Any pre-sales or anything you're keeping your eye on?
Yeah, Pixel. I'm making a play on Pixel. I was big into Pongo before Mike decided he didn't want to support it, and now we have Pongo Kai, so I'm into that one too. I tried to get into the BTFA because I was a paid promo for them, and they sponsored my channel. So, but I did not get into that. All that was a FOMO trick.
Yeah,
great FOMO trick, but a FOMO trick. And matter of fact, like that, people should be writing what BTFA did yesterday. People should be writing that down as the blueprint on how to launch a token.
Now, why do you say that? Was it because it created all this pent up demand after the pre-sale? Just what was it, like 15 seconds or some shit that it was out?
Yeah, but there was more to it. So what they did is they created monkeys and apes that looked familiar, because you're already looking at Bored Apes, and they've created like a different brand. But they let people know what it is. They sent out promos. They had, I think, Rodney, I did one, Austin. I think all of us were kind of involved in doing just a little promo and putting a little something out so that people knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And they saw a new ape, and then ApeCoin launched. So we were all kind of in that space. And then the next thing you know, you have this pre-sale launch, and now we're pushing the pre-sale launch. And it was only 40 ETH. You could only buy 0.5. And like, when you think about it, that's not enough for a 15. That is 15 seconds worth of, if you've got any kind of level of FOMO. So then after that happens, people are like, well, this is bullshit. Like they're going off, like they're mad. Even in their Telegram, they were mad. And the guys were like, listen, we did this. We're going to launch pretty soon. You guys stay tuned. The price on launch is going to be the same as the pre-sale. And people were like, what? And then the next thing you know, you're waiting, and then the launch happens, and everybody buys. Look how many people got involved in the first 24 hours on this token. Like it was just launched. And like, if you have a marketing wallet, this is one of the best launches you could ever have to fund your marketing wallet and to pay for everything that you've done to build yourself up, and to have some money to move forward and continue to pump this product. Like this was a brilliant move.
Yeah, just to clear it up, because Bordy's asking. No, we're actually talking about Banana Task Force Ape. They launched yesterday. The pre-sale was yesterday, and then they had the launch the same day. So you mentioned Pixel. Why Pixel? Give me the elevator pitch on why Pixel.
Because people are for me, it's just a pre-sale play. Like I don't know that it's going to be something that I'm going to be into.
You just look into like 2-3x.
There's a pre-sale FOMO on it, so I'm just going to jump into that one and see what happens.
I like it.
That's really all. I got to go. I got people coming into my office now. It's time for me to do the real world stuff.
No problem, brother. I get it. All right,
man, you have a good day.
When are we going to get you full time on YouTube?
Hashtag soon.
I love it.
Hashtag
all right,
soon.
Well, let's get that thing ramped up and go subscribe to Believe's channel, and have a good day, brother. I'll talk to you.
All right, man. Talk to you.
Yep. So yeah, guys, make sure you guys go subscribe to Believe's channel. He's always providing great insight and intel. Really like his kind of like talking head videos. This was a really good one. I really like this one here. Crypto's a cult. Don't get sheeped. I thought he had some really great points in this one. Always like talking to Believes. He always brings a different perspective, and that's what I'm all about. Listening to people, and then letting that help inform the investing decisions that I make. Right. I never block people out of the circle. I always want to take in as much information. I think that's important for investors, especially because this space moves so quickly, right? So rapidly all the time. So keep that in mind. I think he's providing great content here and definitely a great source of information. So make sure you guys go check out his channel for sure. He mentioned Pixel presale. That presale actually happening all month long. Actually, I'm sorry. No, Luna 1. Luna 1 is another presale. Let me show you this one. If you guys are into the presale game. All right. So if you're interested in presales, this is another one coming up. Now, again, I haven't really made a decision on this one yet, or Pixel for that matter. But the Luna 1, the presale ends at the end of the month here. So you have all of April still. It's throughout April. And, so there's another one to kind of keep your eye on and do some due diligence on if you're interested in these pre-sales. There's a lot of money to be had at these pre-sales, especially if you're looking to just swing trade, right? Because here's the thing, guys. I say this all the time, but I'm going to say it again. You don't have to just be a diamond hander or just be a trader. For instance, I diamond hand Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Shiba Inu, and Cardano, and Solana, and Crowcoin. Like, I diamond hand some of those things. But like something like Luna 1, I probably would take my profits a lot quicker, right? Something like BTFA, same thing. So there's money to be had. And then what I do is I like to take these profits from these pre-sales, right? Especially when there's a lot of pent-up demand. You almost know that you're going to be able to make something, right? Then you take those profits. What I like to do is then drive all those profits right back into my blue chip cryptos. The Shiba Inus, the Cardanos, the Solanas, the Galas, the Crowcoins, my long-term holds. Okay? That's how I play it, just to give you a perspective. So that's what I like. That's what I like to do personally. All right. But Bitcoin conference, Bitcoin Miami coming up, guys. Big conference. This is the largest crypto conference for Bitcoin ever. And a lot of people will say, well, I don't invest in Bitcoin. I don't care. You should care, because Bitcoin drives the overall market. It makes up 60% of our global crypto market cap, give or take. Actually, it's down. Actually, no, I take that back. It's actually making up 40%, which is still big. Okay. What I wanted to say there, overall, Bitcoin and Ethereum make up about 60%. But here's, total market cap. Look at this thing. Look at the growth we saw. This is total market cap, guys. Look at the growth. This is 2020. Look at 2021 and what we've seen with the global crypto market cap. Look at this. This is how much we have advanced cryptocurrency. We had a big pop back here in 2017, right? But look at this. This is what's happened over the last year or so. This is why we're in it at the right time. This is what I'm telling you. And this is just the beginning. This pop in this chart here in the global crypto market cap is just the beginning. Back in 2017, we got close to a $1 billion market cap, didn't touch it, then went into a long bear market, right? Crypto winter, if you will, where nobody really was talking about cryptocurrency. Nobody was talking about crypto. But, that all changed in 2021 for sure. CVC is going to be there on the Bitcoin event. Yes, they will be. Let's see. I've got something to actually talk about on that front. They will be at the Bitcoin event. They're going to have a presence there. Did they? Oh, yeah. Here's a reminder, too. Bitmart Exchange. It's going live on Bitmart on April 13th for CVC. They had a pretty good launch, of course, last week. Let's see. Here it is. We have confirmed our second exchange listing will be April 27th. And they're having an event. They're partnering up with L Bank. That'll be pretty cool. A little after party at the Bitcoin Miami event. So that'll be pretty cool. Let's see. What do you think the upcoming CVC exchanges are? Well, Scott, I mean, usually we start with, these tier threes, like the L Banks, like the Bitmarts. And again, I want to preface this by saying, stay away from Hotbits. This is what happens, when you get on Hotbit. Look what it's done to Shibtoro. It's completely damaged the price here in the short term. And this is all a direct correlation with Hotbit. It's really unfortunate. Shibtoro will bounce back, in my opinion. I think they're still a very early project. I mean, this thing just launched in February, and it's still a good-looking chart and a really good-looking project overall. But this is the effect of Hotbit and what they've done to this project. They've done it to other projects too. It's absolutely BS. And I just want to keep saying that. I mean, Hotbit has they're not doing the right things in this space, okay? Straight up. And so developers should be well aware. Hopefully they learn from this, other developers out there, and they move away from Hotbit. But, you know, exchanges like LBank and Bitmart are really good starting points, but then you want to start moving into those tier twos, right? The Gate.ios, right? Let's see. Let's see. Exchanges. So obviously, you know, the big ones up here, Binance, OKX, KuCoin, Crypto.com, Coinbase, Gate.io, like in this range, Kraken, Gemini, Binance US. Here's even Bitmart. I mean, this is still up there, right? But you kind of start down here, right? And then you kind of go from there. XT has been one we've seen quite a bit, right? A lot of cryptocurrencies have got on XT. But Hotbit down here, not a good exchange, guys. It's just they're not doing things properly. That you're seeing a lot of market manipulation when cryptocurrencies get listed on this exchange. Okay, Emmett, I did get your message. I just asked you. Oh wait, I might have missed it, man. Did you explain what it is? So yeah, that's what's going on with Shibtoro. It's because of this Hotbit fallout. Guys, jump in their Telegram and you'll learn a lot more about this too. They're talking about it all, you know, all the time right now. Letting people know what's going on over there. Chase Wilson, yeah, they're basically manipulating the price and it's creating arbitrage. That's what's going on, Chase. They're manipulating the price to the point where it's creating arbitrage and it's not right. You know, so they're basically Shibtoro's delisting off their platform because it's damaging the price and it's damaging the investors who are buying over there because of arbitrage and market manipulation. Volt Inu's pumping, is it? Let's see. All right, yeah, Volt's up a little bit, up about 5.5%. That's nice to see. That's good. ApeCoin up 3.5%. Somebody asked me about Ape earlier. Yeah, it looks like Volt is finally finding some consolidation here, right? That's good to see. Finally finding some consolidation here. Yeah, guys, a lot of people had questions about Mandocs. They're just this is don't worry about this. They're just migrating. So that was a big thing. EVERRISE has had some big news out there recently too. Really happy to be partnered with them. I am getting ready to stake all my EVERRISE. Get this, over 70% now, actually like upwards to 72 or 73% of all EVERRISE is now staked. So they did this really cool thing. When you stake your EVERRISE now, it becomes an NFT. Let me show you what I mean here. This is really cool. And EVERRISE, guys, it's not a degen play. It's not a meme coin. It's not a 100x tomorrow type play. I mean, this is something that I think could be a top 100 crypto. Right now, it's about a top 500. Let's see where they have it listed, actually. And then we'll bounce back over there. Let's see where they've got EVERRISE. Ranked at 560 right now, overall. Okay. Here. But this is a long-term play for me. This is another one, long-term hold. That's why I'm getting ready to stake all my Rise. I bought into the project. I put 10K into the project of my own money, and it's up to about 11.8K, something like that, 11.7, at least like a couple days ago or whatever. But yeah, this is a long-term play for me, and I'll show you kind of what they're doing with these NFTs. It's pretty sweet, actually. So hold on one sec. DeFi protocols. Oh, look at Bitcoin.com's talking about NFT stakes. That's a big get. DeFi protocol EVERRISE introduces new utility for on-chain NFTs. Okay, this is what I mean. I mean, they're getting coverage from Bitcoin.com. This is a big project. Okay, they've upgraded to a new smart contract to support Venomics, a vote escrowed token model, and on-chain utility NFTs. Okay, so check this out. That's what an NFT actually looks like. Okay, there you could see my my sleep music popping up on YouTube. That's what they look like. So once you stake your EVERRISE, you're actually creating an NFT that is then tradable. Okay, you could trade your EVERRISE NFT, which holds all of your staked EVERRISE. They've got the bridge over 5 blockchains. again, long-term hold for me on EVERRISE. That's where I sit on Rise for sure. So let's see here. Let's knock these out. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. What do you guys think about this? Jack Mallers, do you think he's going to drop, something big here at Bitcoin? Will Strike announce a partnership with Apple? What do you guys think? It'll be interesting to kind of see that play out. We're going to get some big news. I want to bounce back over to the conference here and actually show you some things. If I go over here, we should see, is there a schedule or some agenda? Here we go. So day one, there's a big, here's the welcoming happening tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pompliano and Mike Novogratz have a fireside chat at 9:15. That'll be big. And again, if you don't invest in Bitcoin, this is still really big for cryptocurrency. It drives everything. This is the main driver of every cryptocurrency you invest in. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of people out there, I don't care about Bitcoin. I'm not investing in that. Well, you should. Kevin O'Leary, keynote speaker. This will be a big one. Kevin O'Leary from 12:15 to 12:25. Quick 10-minute presentation there from Kevin O'Leary, the keynote speaker there. It'll be really fun. It'll be interesting how U.S. legislation can impact Bitcoin and you. And this is, again, it's not how it can only impact Bitcoin. Like this conference is only about Bitcoin, right? But this is how it's going to affect all of crypto, right? So it'll be interesting to kind of see this play out. Let's see, global Bitcoin adoption. That'll be an interesting panel there, 245 to 310. Definitely want to hear more about that. This is another one to end the day on the first day tomorrow, onboarding institutions. We always talk about, what's going to happen when institutional money comes into crypto, right? There's a big announcement here from Cash App on day 2. So Cash App, is already very crypto friendly. They're actually the main sponsor for this event. So we'll see. Yeah, CVC is popping out from their consolidation a little bit. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Yep. Dogelon Mars. What's Dogelon Mars actually doing recently? I haven't looked at it in a few days. Let's see. It might be pumping on the Elon news, right? Could be. We're still in the 10s. We're still trading sideways. There it is. Still trading sideways after the pop. Coming down a little bit off the 11s, and now we're just finding our footing here in the 10s. But still, a nice little pop coming all the way up from the 6s down here. I mean, just as a couple weeks ago, we were down here in the 6s, right? But we zoom out. All right, that's a nice little reversal happening right there, right? Nice little reversal. Yeah, people asking about CVC. We're finally getting a green candlestick, man. We've been waiting. It's been a falling knife here since the launch, and it's still very early. I want to see what happens here, but there you go. There's CVC. If we look at the 1 hour, it's a nice little pop in the price there. But we're going to see what happens here. They're going to have a nice announcement here at the Bitcoin event. They've got some exchange listings coming as well. WAGMI has been on an absolute tear. We're back down to 17.8, coming down a little bit. This is the hourly look here. We saw some consolidation, in this little part right here, and then we had another big leg up yesterday. This is hourly look at WAGMI. Mandoc's up 4.5%. Somebody was asking about ApeCoin a little bit ago, down here at $12 and some change. Still trading kind of sideways here. This is the hourly look. It's still a good-looking chart, though. I mean, even if you go to the 1 day here, still a good-looking chart, right? Finding some nice consolidation here as well in the 12s. Man, I just wish I would have got more down here. It's the only thing. I wish I'd have got more. That's always the comment, right? So. All right, guys, we're going to put a bow on the live stream for today. I'll have some more content out for you. Overall crypto market pretty flat right now at 2.24 trillion. We'll keep an eye on it all day long. Thank you all so much for popping in this morning, and appreciate you so much. Have a great day, everybody, and looking forward to what's to come here for the cryptocurrency market this week and beyond. So I'll be bringing you up to speed on the latest, and I'll have some more videos out later today as well. Thank you so much for stopping in. Appreciate it. Hit the like button on your way out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button too. And I will talk to you all very soon. Take care.